From the versatile Mazda CX-50 to the bold and elegant Mazda CX-90 to the best-selling Mazda CX-5. Don't just move. It's time to move and be moved, and come experience Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.
Here we are, Friday, 7:02 on a Friday where we're starting out warm, and okay, we're all thinking winter weather.
Yeah.
And it's 56 degrees.
I know, right?
I know. It's a
Well,
lot to
kidding?
take in. It's a lot of back and forth, but we are just all about preparation mode. That's what today's all about.
Yeah, it really is. And even though you still have a couple of days to wrap the pipes, I'm advising everybody does it today.
Yeah.
Because even if you wait till tomorrow, the weather tomorrow is going to be miserable. It's going to be raining. It's going to be in the 30s. You're not going to want to be wrapping pipes in that.
No.
And you need to get it done, guys, because Monday and Tuesday, hard freeze, almost a guarantee.
You need to also check with your pool company. Make sure your pool is okay.
Okay.
With the outside filter
Very
and
true.
the PVC pipes
Exactly.
exposed
Think
above
about
the
that.
ground.
A lot of folks will have the, they'll almost put up a little tent. They'll tent some of that stuff as well. If you have and look, we're not telling you something you don't already know if you own a pool. A lot of times it's during the daylight hours, and maybe the pump is running and you got the little waterfall going and that kind of thing. Reset the hours. Make sure that it is moving in the nighttime, and so you got that moving water when it's the coldest to help alleviate
that's a
any
good
of the.
idea.
I mean, it's easy enough. Just go up and a little touchpad, whatever it is you got.
Yeah.
I don't have a pool, but I'm just saying, a little touchpad. You can redo it when you want the pump to come on. It moves the water for you a little bit. One less thing you got to worry about. And then, folks are going to be dripping. You're going to be dripping come Monday, right, Sunday night, and then little itty bitty little pencil lead, that kind of thickness.
Yeah,
no
you
more.
were talking about that last year. What do you need? You
I
don't
mean,
need a
just
full.
the thinnest. Just the thinnest.
So your
and then
pipes are
open up
running.
all the,
Yeah.
open up all the cabinets just to get some air circulating around them. Again, if you got some of the metal pipes, but there's things we can do.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, go ahead.
You know, just was saying, because I was talking with somebody at the grocery store yesterday, while today is nice and while we're all preparing, think about your neighbors. I've got a couple of elderly neighbors who just, they don't have the time to do all that, to go to the store and get all that. So if you are prepared, your home is all wrapped up and ready, consider perhaps the elderly neighbors or those who maybe have a young baby and
Takes
are
a
just
village.
overwhelmed right now. It does take a village, and this is where Louisiana shines. We help each other out to prepare for what's to come. We hope it doesn't.
Right.
We're just helping each other out.
We're just going to prepare. Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
ringing alarm bells here. And I learned these tips along with y'all because actually I heard you, Johnny, you mentioned PVC.
Yeah.
I've always wondered, is PVC a little bit better because it's not metal, it's not a conductor, but you've got to cover the PVC as well?
That I don't know.
Well, I don't know how much PVC exists like above. You still have it, and once you get inside the house, a lot of that stuff has transitioned from metal into PVC,
right?
And so, I mean, what is opening up the cabinet and warming? What does that actually
do?
do?
Yeah, the pool
But-
is like Schedule 40 PVC, which
Right.
is a thicker
piece
PVC.
of-
But,
Yeah.
but again, I don't know.
So it's just we're not really used to it. Here's the good thing, and I was. Look at you! I'm trying to focus on the good stuff. Let's look at that glass half full of whatever the hell this is. The crazy hard freezes that are coming our way. The silver lining here is we do not stay below freezing for 72 hours like we were doing about this time last year. We get up into the lower 40s, and when that happens, the chance to thaw out, the chance to catch a little breath. Critically important.
It really is, and there are all these little touches. I mean, I'm learning them as well. One of the things Jay Grimes taught me, and you forget about this, is actually which side of the house the pipes are on. Think about it in the wintertime.
Yeah.
If your pipes are south-facing, the sun's going to hit them real fast, and there's less incidence of freezing. But if it's north-facing, oh, you're in the shade all day, and you really want to make sure, and thank you for that lead pencil, because we always say drip the faucets, but how much, how hard do you do it? That's a good answer there.
Because everybody's going to be doing it. So
and by the way, if you missed it, our Matt Venezia, great advice all morning long. I'm embarrassed to say a lot of that stuff I didn't know.
We don't worry about that down here.
Yeah, we really don't. But I didn't know, in this brutal cold, if you have a weak battery, that's really, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, this is good stuff.
So thankfully, you guys are here for us now through the weekend and the next week in the First Alert Weather Center. When we think about today, we had a little bit of fog today. That was like the headline today, right? And you can still see it out there.
I know.
How are we doing?
Yeah, not too bad, guys. And the fog actually looks like it's starting to lift a little bit, which is good because it's 7 a.m. This is usually when it gets bad, right? Okay, but we have been giving you the first alert throughout the week for the potential for wintry precipitation, but the ice trends are remaining in our favor. They're starting to move a little bit more north of I-10 and I-12. That's good for Baton Rouge. Rouge, and then we're going to get ready for this real cold that we have coming up later in the week. And we'll take a new look at the ice chances as far as what the models are thinking and the percentages. Right now, Baton Rouge is basically somewhere, I would say, in the 20th percentile of the chance of 0.01 freezing rain. It goes all the way down towards 0 the closer you go to the coast, the closer that you go towards New Orleans. And here, this is the graph model, and the graph model's starting to update and show a couple of new trends. I would say if you live around new roads, that's the one area I really want to keep a good eye on this weekend. They're going to be real close to that line right there, and for good reason, because they're going to be very close to the freezing line. I'm going to show you that in just a second. The area of low pressure looks like it goes a little bit farther north, it goes a little bit farther inland, and that keeps the wintry precipitation farther to the north too, so that's good news. These are all good things. As for what we have right now, there's barely a chance of rain for today, so I would say for your Friday, you can leave the umbrella at home. I think you're going to be okay. I know there's a lot of messy weather out to the west coming our way, but our chance of rain for today is 10%. It's not 0, but it's really not that much. So let's lock into the graph. I'm fast forwarding on purpose. This is 10 a.m. Saturday morning, so that's why I'm saying this will be basically the tail end right here of the quiet weather. Once we get to Saturday afternoon, that's it. Now we're talking about rain. Not only that, it could be heavy at times, and temperatures in the 30s come from up north. I can tell you, rain and 30s, it's just miserable. You are not going to want to be outside. But we still keep an eye on these temperatures through the whole thing this weekend. We're still above freezing. Remember a second ago I said new roads. I'm going to keep my eye on that because they're going to be real close right there. And this line, by the way, that comes in Sunday morning, that's exactly what you're looking at here. Yeah, we could see a couple of thunderstorms. The last time that I checked, the SPC was not highlighting our area, so I don't think we're going to see severe thunderstorms per se. But yeah, don't be surprised if we get a couple of rumbles of thunder out there. And now I hope the graph is really right about this. This is midday Sunday, and they're going to get the back edge of the precipitation out of here. That's so important because by the time the sun goes down, if it's even out Sunday evening, we want the road conditions totally dry because we definitely know Sunday night temperatures are going to drop well below freezing. I've been showing the European model because I'm favoring it, not only because I'm favoring it, but it's been the most consistent model through the entire week. They've been keeping this locked in as an all-rain event. And again, it does look like an all-rain event for our neck of the woods, but we got to keep a real close eye on those temperatures because we don't want any icing on the roads. The European gets rid of the back edge of the rain as we get to the afternoon hours. The NBM, National Blend of Models, printing out 0.01 freezing rain. We want it to get all the way down to 0, right? And the farther north you go, the farther northwest you go, the chance goes up. So keep that in mind. You might encounter some fog Friday morning, and otherwise, again, you won't need the rain gear. We'll be all right, 68 degrees. So again, if the pipes aren't wrapped yet, today's a super time to get out there. Matter of fact, I'm going to check mine, make sure they're still good to go. Low temperature tonight, not bad, 48 degrees, a far cry from where we're going to be as we get to Monday, Tuesday. The raw temperature, 22 on Monday morning, 19 Tuesday morning, and that's not even factoring the wind, which will make me feel like the lower teens. So we really got to get ready for that. 7:10, Johnny A. Hopefully the roads are playing nicely.
They kind of are. We are still seeing some fog in some areas, getting a little bit better in others. It's improved a little bit right here at Essen. Look at this off-ramp traffic getting off at the Essen Lane off-ramp on I-10 eastbound. Look how foggy it is out here in the Denham Springs area. I don't have the fog tracker on. Traffic's fine this morning. Just a little slower traffic as you get on the interstate at Range. This is 4-H Club Road. This is Juban. Very foggy in that area. And then when you make your way to the downtown area, you should be okay. You're watching us on live stream on WAFB, and this is where you can get updates all weekend long and into next week on the changing weather. Keep that smartphone handy and make sure you stay right here on our live stream platform on your smartphone device. 7-Eleven, we'll be right back.
7:12 your time. Some things we're following for you today. A shooting actually last night in Baton Rouge, still being investigated this morning. Liz, it happened at a church, but didn't involve church members?
No. So Grace Life Church there on Behringer Foreman off of Airline, they host a rec men's basketball league. In an email sent to church members, they say that the shooting happened after two men in that basketball league got into an argument. They say the two men were not church members, but it ended in a shooting. One person was taken to the hospital in critical condition.
All right, so trying not to get to critical condition when it comes to Louisiana and dealing with this winter weather. So GOSEP, Governor's Office, Homeland Security, Emergency Preparedness, big conversation yesterday with the governor and other state leaders, all prepping for what's to come. A lot of the focus, Liz, north and central Louisiana, but still here in the south, got to get ready.
That's it. They want to advise that the whole state is preparing. So that means DOTD is already preparing to salt and brine roads. North Louisiana is the priority right now, but all of those pre-positioned assets are in Point Capee Parish, West Feliciana Parish. As we know, new roads right now is a big concern for freezing. And if we need those warming stations, the state will let us know. The Department of Health will let us know when and where they are.
Trying to keep our homes warm during all of this, right? How about this? Operation Save a Life. If warming your home goes sideways and a fire starts, critical to have a smoke alarm.
If you need one, go ahead. Every bedroom and hallway should have one. The State Fire Marshal's Office has a partnership with every fire department in the state to make sure they will get you those smoke alarms and install them for free. As we've talked about, today is the day to call them to have them do that.
Yeah, make sure you get that done, right? Make sure you get this done. Today, perhaps today, just good to go with the car care. We've talked about keeping yourself and your family and your home ready to go. What about the vehicle with the cold weather?
Jared mentioned an important tip, right? Checking your car battery. When it gets cold, your car battery, it's going to take a lot more juice to get it going. And the idea is that no one will need to be out in the roads. But we know there are nurses and doctors that need to staff ORs and ERs. So please check your car care today. Matt's got some great tips on the 9 News app.
And let me give one more don't do. And you've seen this on social media. When the car is locked in ice, which it will be on Monday and Tuesday morning if you leave it outside, do not take a bucket of boiling water and throw it. You will break the window.
Yes.
I actually thought that was common knowledge, but apparently it isn't. So please do not do that.
We don't do that here. So how would you know?
It's
vinegar. Vinegar in a spray bottle.
Okay, there you go.
There you go.
Good tips.
Stay home.
From the versatile Mazda CX-50 to the bold and elegant Mazda CX-90 to the best-selling Mazda CX-5. Don't just move. It's time to move and be moved, and come experience Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.